Well, you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, and most recently, you are here in the city of Ryport, where you guys have come after plane hopping and going about and doing various deeds in search of the dragon Zarud and how he was influencing the Archfey of Time, Silas. After kidnapping him, you rescued him and returned him to the now Pink Palace, where he informed you that one Pitney Bones is responsible for the plot at hand. After some time off, you came to Ryport at the behest of Sison, an individual who is looking to ease the suffering of others in Toivoa. Here you found that Frenzy was being smuggled into the Citadel and spent most of last session in the Citadel sneaking around trying to figure out what the purpose of this drug was and eventually talking to Gerard. Now you find yourselves within the city. What would you like to do? You have not. Her age. About 4'1". Yes. All right, so you want to go and pick up the orphan? Awesome. So you go over to visit Sison's parents. They're not home. No. I'm sorry? Right. Wow. It's at that point that they come walking up to the shop with the little kid. They look at you. Sison, twice in one day? It's a pleasure. And she reaches up and pinches your cheek. Little grandmothery. You know, she's elvish. She looks over. And you are Tati. You told me so much about you. And she clasps your hand between hers. How how is it at the temple these days? Oh, I've seen it from afar. I'm just not a big proponent of meeting your god just yet. That's a threat. Gotcha. The little orphan is hiding from you, specifically. Oh, come on out. Come on out. And from behind June comes the little orphan. She looks at you, looks at all your tattoos, all your piercings. Generally, the exotic side of the party is now talking to her. She looks up at you and holds up 4 fingers on both hands. The child's skin changes color to blue. She is. The little child looks at you and changes into a similar, but not identical, form of Ruzin. The little Ruzin turns bright red, blushes, and changes back into the little boy. They don't say anything. Nods. The child looks at you guys and pulls on June's sleeve to get her to bend down and listen to a whisper. And June looks over at Saphira, looks at the rest of the party. Um, they shake their head no, but they shrug and then they nod yes. It's unconvincing. The child shifts back to the little girl, looks up at June, and looks for just confirmation and safety. This is a child who was essentially tortured and is now in a semi safe space for a day, and you are about to liberate them from everything they know. Well, we can take care of the child. I mean, you're going to take her to the temple where she knows nobody and nothing about the religion, and you're just going to leave the child there? Well, we can't take care of them forever, but for now, yeah. Um, if you want to take her to the temple, we can always check in on her. Please roll a persuasion check. So a 22. The child is convinced to go to the Temple of MKL and try something new. As opposed to last time when you guys put a kid to sleep using magic and then abducted them from where they lived and took them to your parents' house. Got it. Yeah. Okay. You literally just said that you were going to leave them here while you guys did shopping. This kid's going to get damn confused, just saying. Okay. All right. Roll an insight check, please, Ruzin. Thank you, Ruzin. I appreciate the attempt. Cool. So, are you guys going to fly to the docks? Cool. As you are flying along, you gain the attention of everyone in the streets. Everyone pays attention to you as you pass. You are an exotic thing as you fly through the city streets of Ryport, carrying a grung. Okay. All right. You guys make it to the dock. The changemaker is waiting for you as you arrive. You left no guards aboard, but it seems to have been unmolested while you were gone. Yes. Okay. He's easy to find. Yes, yeah. What's up? My condolences. Actually, yeah. I've got a merchant based out of Naush named Luther. He's looking for a shipment that the last ship failed and didn't take the whole load. So, we got 10 crates over there. Now, what I'll have to do is I gotta charge you the fee for the crates, and when you arrive, Luther pays you for the crates along with the transportation fee. Oh, well, the price for the crates is going to be 2,000 gold. Well, that's between you and him, not me. Why would I know that? He provides you with the bill because that's what we have as the receipt when we took it off their ship. Yeah, actually. Yeah, there's a girl down in the red light district. She's a violinist. She works with Luther sometimes. Well, that's about as good as you're gonna get, you know. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he gets about a shipment every couple of days from here. Oh, you'll find her. She plays the violin. She's busking out on the street. Wears a tabard with it's green with silver trim and a black dragon in profile. Plays the violin. He looks at you and reaches out and shakes your hand with his gloved one. Uh, if you go down the docks here and you go down to the end there, turn left, you're going to find an alleyway, right? And the way you know it's the right alleyway is just up to the left. There's an iron pole that goes up the building. The iron pole has a gargoyle at the top. Once you pass that and go down the alleyway, turn right at the end, and you'll be in the right area. It's going to open up into a long street with brothels and all the other places that the sailors like to visit. Not on the wing. That's not exactly what sailors would be more interested in. It would be in the other direction, but you can. It's up to you. Yes, but it wouldn't be in a library. That's true, but it was a library of very specific collections. But that's up to you guys. Cool. As you go towards that area, you find the metal pole. You go down the alleyway, and you come around a bend into a very festive area. The area here is straight out of Pirates of the Caribbean. It is jolly, rambunctious, and very sailor heavy. The women are all hanging out and propositioning whoever comes within 10 feet of them. Okay. Roll your perception check, please. Wow. With the 22, you will hear them in the distance. There's a woman currently standing on top of a mailbox and playing a violin. She's dressed in a long green dress with a silver tabard and a black dragon on it. You get the distinct feeling that this is probably the woman, even though she doesn't match the exact description that you were given. Okay. And as you roll your performance check. Wow. It's actually pretty good. He looks at you and smiles, a winning smile. She keeps playing, but nods along and gestures with an elbow for you to keep going with your music. Mm-hmm. She smiles, nods, and keeps playing. As she begins getting done with her piece, she smiles, winks, and you get the distinct impression that she's going to finish the song that she's working on before she talks with you. So he's a pop musician. She's got a hat on the just in the street in front of her, and there are people who walk by and put coins in there. She is currently playing for her music. She raises an eyebrow. Roll a persuasion check. Ooh, all right. Yeah. Ooh. He looks around at the crowd and looks at you and nods to go ahead as she keeps playing. It's hard to talk when you're playing a violin. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. Damn. Damn, the dice wanted to tell a story tonight. So as you spread her coins all over the street, she stops playing. All right, cut it out. That's mine. And she pulls a small dagger and fends off a couple of the sailors who are trying to capitalize on your mistake. Okay. Sure. Okay. You guys will grab most of the coins. She collects several of them herself. Right? Especially when you got magicians trying to scam you. So what's your business with Luther? If this isn't a good place to talk. This way. And she heads over to the nearest building, which is a very small, just a very small tavern. There's 2 tables inside, a bar, and then a set of stairs. She waves at the barkeep. They're with me, and she goes up the stairs. You gonna follow? Okay. You go up the stairs with this woman, her green dress trailing behind her. As you come up to her room, she looks at you all. Now, this isn't any of that shady shit, is it? Well, how do I know that you're going to be working with Luther? As she begins unlocking her bedroom door. Okay. Oh. She visibly relaxes. Oh, okay. Well, come on in. She unlocks the door and lets you guys in. It's an opulent apartment. While everything is simple as far as its there's not a lot of clutter, but what is in here is exceedingly wealthy. The bed is a full feather bed with multiple duvets on it. There's a very fancy mirror on the wall. There's a dressing stand. There's a rack for her violin. Just a couple of necessities around the room, but they're all very nice. I get around, and she begins breaking down her violin and putting it away. Close the door, please. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what's in the crates today? Oh, so you're just you're just going to be a contractor picking up random crates and taking them where they belong. I have worked for Luther before. He's a nice enough man. He's a good patron. She sits on the edge of the bed and crosses her legs. Really? That's concerning. Well, in that case, he'd probably offer you 40% of the purchase price of the crates. Well, no, 40% on top of the cost of the crate. So if you paid 2,000 gold for the crate, yeah, if you pay 2,000 gold for the crate, that means that you're going to get, oh, what's that? About 400 gold on top. Perhaps my math is wrong. 800 gold then. You'd have to talk to him. You see, I just play the violin. I don't really do much of the math. He's just my patron. I'm not currently in contact with him. He usually sends a messenger to make a contact when I need to be somewhere to perform. I'm not a great spellcaster or anything like that. But I'm sure that if you wanted to get a hold of him, I'm sure there's a consortium place somewhere here in this town that would help you out. I trust Luther with my life. There's always a shipment to Luther's place. I don't know for certain, but I've never heard of him doing so. Anything's always appreciated, especially when it comes to coins and trade. Call it a finder's fee? 35 silver? Her hairbrush is worth 100 gold. Yeah. Cool. Let's do that. It's on the on the dresser there with the mirror. Your your sentiment is appreciated. Your sentiment's appreciated. Thank you. I'll get them. Thank you. I appreciate that. Fine, as long as you get them all. As you play 50 coin pickup, you collect your 50 gold pieces. All right. Right? Yep. Cool. Uh-huh. Cool. Nice meeting you. I didn't catch your... Yeah, what was your name? Nice to make your acquaintance. Have a nice day. And you guys can leave and go outside. Cool. You return, and he's waiting. So, you decide you want to go for it? How many of these do you want? Oh, that's per crate. How many crates do you want? He's got a stack of 20 crates. Can't negotiate at all. It's not on my tab. Sorry. Up to you. Two crates. All right, there you go. Load them on up. And he points at 2 crates, and there you go. And he starts writing a receipt for you. I don't open crates. If you open crates, that's up to you and the guy who receives. It's pretty heavy. The box weighs easily 120 pounds. There are stone things in there. Okay. Cool. You take them to the change maker and load them up. Awesome. We're going to pan across the city, and we're going to go and visit Saison. Where are you going, Saison? And with whom? I believe you're with Tati, going to check out the temple, or what are you guys doing? Okay. Mm-hmm. You get, depending on where you sell it, most places are going to give you 40%. Because you're friends with the Citadel, you're going to get 50%. Yeah, there's several equipment shops in town. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You're gonna find the Unicorn's Horn is a magic shop in Ryport. It's very nice, but it's all done up in white marble and gold. As you walk in, the person behind the counter is a fairly nice looking, pale person with bright red hair. And I do mean red, like crimson hair. Her bright crimson eyes smile back at you. Oh, welcome, welcome. How can I help you today? Hello, Tati. Welcome to the Unicorn's Horn. Careful, or it might poke you. That's a joke. Oh, of course. They're quite popular, especially for couples like yourselves. Come with me. And she ushers the couple down several aisles and to where you can find sending stones. Here we go. They always come in pairs, of course, especially for couples like yourselves. Now, is this for a special occasion, or are you just looking for a better way to, you know, send intimate messages when you're at work or at home? Oh, a gift! How exotic. Oh! Oh! I'm sorry for assuming. Okay, okay. So you need a simple to use one. Yes. Well, these are some of our basic models. These are simple sending stones. They simply require that you know the person's name, and there's a little hole that we've attached that you can place a tag on it so that they can recall whoever the other one's attached to. Oh no, no. They are very discreet. Oh, you must have received one of those other sending stones from those other shops. Well, of course. After all, I am the owner operator. It's nice to make your acquaintance. Um, Now, when you said that you expected them to. Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Alindra. And I will put that in chat for you here. There you go. She is a human person, but very pale skin, almost white. Not drow, no. Um, well, I'm sure. But, no, these are very discreet. Um, do you have an experience with loud sending stones? Because I do know they exist. Those are usually put out by one of our competitors. Curse his name. Oh, yes, these are very, very discreet. Oh, yes, yes, they can be used at will. And I'm sure that you and your husband are quite gracious sponsoring such a child. Oh, well, for such a good cause. I'm sure that we can provide a discount of, oh, we can remove 20% off and give it to you for 2,300 gold. 2,300. Oh, oh, so one of those special cases. Oh, in that case, I can charge you. I'll charge you the wholesale price of 2,000 gold, but that's the best I can do. And please don't tell anyone because I can get in a lot of trouble for selling you that at that price. Of course. And you're being so charitable. You are to be commended for such a lovely couple sponsoring a child. Oh, of course, yes. As long as they're magical items or gemstones, we are very willing to barter. Okay. All right. So you get 500 gold for that. Ooh, I believe that will do it. Thank you very much. Here's your sending stones. And again, thank you for being charitable to the less fortunate. More people should be like you. Oh, to have found love like this, I hope it lasts. Oh, I don't believe that it's hopeless. It's just hard. There's always hope. You cannot kill hope. By the people. Wow. Ah. Okay. Are we talking a little back purse? Okay. Cool. A little knapsack. Got it. Sure. How much do you want to put into this backpack? Yeah, how much value are you putting into this backpack? For food? Oh, room and board? Well, it's for a comfortable room and board, just comfortable, is 1 gold per day. And that's based off of, yeah, it's based off of the player's handbook. That's actually a thing that's in there. Depends on your, yeah. Where's that candy shop? Yeah, there's a couple clockwork toys, little wooden dinosaurs, that sort of thing that walk around. It's a T-Rex, and it has the little tiniest arms. Okay. You'll find a pterodactyl, and the pterodactyl just has flapping wings. It can't actually fly, but at least when you wind it, it'll flap its wings for 10 or 12 times. Okay, cool. Each one of those is going to be 1 gold piece. Thanks for the hydrate. All right. So as they are doing their shopping, we're going to pan the camera over to the last way we've split the party, Saphira and Bryn. As you guys have paired off, what are you guys up to? Okay. All right. As you approach the Cooper's shop, it's really quiet in this part of the market. Nothing seems to be going on down here. Sure. As you walk over to Kelsey's shop, the door has been knocked off of its hinges. All right. Well, the door's broken off. You look inside. There are tools all over the place. There's a beverage, looks like wine, mixed with another mug of coffee. Two people were drinking at the same time, and both beverages hit the floor. The glassware shattered, as did the stoneware mug. No. Okay. You don't see any blood. Let's roll your investigation check to take a closer look. Okay. Sure. Excellent. Consistency is cool. So as you both roll 18s, you look around. There are so many barrels and containers in this place. You start going from one to the next, looking around, trying to find clues. And I need a perception check from both of you, real quick, just to see what you notice other than that. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. All right. So you do look around, and after a while, you will find the section of these barrels that are completely empty. Can I get a history check from you guys? The two of you. You both have been in here before. Wow. All right. So, Saphira, there are four barrels that were not here the last time you were here. They're all standing at the end of the room, right next to the anvil that would be used in order to set the rivets. All four of the barrels are sealed. But those, you want to unseal them? Affirmative. No, there are four barrels that are new, and all four are sealed. Yes. Yes. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Uh huh. Yep. Okay. Everything's fine. Thank you for the message. Leave the shop alone. Someone broke in, and I'm taking care of it. I will let you roll an insight check. Because that's more fun than just answering. So, with a 17, there's some emotion there. There's some fear, some anxiety going on there. But at the same time, Kelsey's taking care of business. So there's an efficiency and almost a cold malice to her words. I'm going to interrupt for just a moment because there's a fact that needs to be considered. I looked it up while we were discussing this. A cooper with their own tools in their own shop can do 10 barrels a day. Yes. I'm surprised at that too, but apparently that is it's called a slack cooper, and yeah, that's a thing. Okay. So you guys leave Kelsey Cooper's shop. Sure. Sure. The first guy you come to is a butcher. The butcher looks past you at the door. Well, that's a rough time. She came in here every day for deli. Hadn't come in today, though. She'll be back. Always does go off for a little while and then comes back. Usually gone for, 4 or 5 days. Then comes back and is around for a couple months. Now I am. I didn't see anything going on. Of course, you know, you try not to chop off a finger. Whack! As he chops meat with the cleaver. Go to next door, maybe the baker knows. Okay. As you walk next door, the baker is currently making bread. It smells delicious in here, makes you a little bit hungry. As he comes around and sees you, he keeps kneading the dough as he talks to you. So, how can I help you today, gentlemen? Lady? You look mighty familiar. Breaking down the street. Hot damn! What the? Oh, that must have been what the noise was. Oh, crap. Yeah, that was last night. Last night was dark. Yeah. Yeah, if you see her, let her know that she owes me some coins. I think I'm up to 5 silver that she owes me. Yeah, those travel biscuits are, not cheap. Do you want any? I made a batch for her and she hasn't picked them up. I mean, she picked up the first set, but not this one. And he offers you hardtack. Your loss. Yep. Have a good day. Next door, there's a fruit seller. Oh, yeah. Well, of course I did. I'm the one that broke in. Yeah. Heard some screaming in there, and so I went to look. Had to break the door down to see what was going on inside. Oh. Memory's not what it used to be, you know. Yeah. You know, they say that eating an apple a day helps the memory. I find that other things. Oh, this apple here, it's a very pretty apple, don't you think? I believe this apple's going to cost 5 gold pieces. So, any what in the area? Cards. Oh, guards. Oh, city guards. No, not at the moment. Oh, yeah. That looks like it's worth a lot. Eh. Yeah. There you go. No? Roll your intimidate, please. Damn. All right. So, well, now it's coming back to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they take a bite of the apple that they've been trying to sell you for 5 gold. Um, Well, you see, I went over there because I heard the screaming inside Kelsey's shop. And Kelsey's a nice enough girl, but you know, she has shady people go in there every so often. Ah, yeah. Anyway, this guy was in there, and when I broke in the door, well, they were startled and they broke their cups. They were sitting at a table drinking. I don't know what they were doing, but they were laughing about some barrels that they had just finished. That much I caught. Laughing. They were sitting and laughing, yeah. And I asked what the screaming was. I wanted to know. After all, it's not normal you hear screaming from Kelsey's shop. You know, it's a Cooper shop. No one really screams there unless they, like, bang their hand with the hammer. So, I went in there and I looked around, and Kelsey said everything was fine. The other guy was really quiet. Um, but they kept trying to usher me out. And I swear, just before I left, I swear one of those barrels moved. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. And remember, a loquat a day keeps the girls away. What? No? Well, I mean, oh, are you two an item? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to block you guys off. I'm sorry. Oh. Eh, well, maybe I'm your type. All right, whatever. Your loss. Oh, okay. Well, cool. Having a good time. Hope you figure out what's going on over with Kelsey. So you want to go back to Kelsey's shop, just the two of you? Okay. Which barrel do you want to cut open? I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. You open number 1. Inside, there is a significant large amount of purple powder. Number 2, there is a small mouse at the bottom of the barrel. It looks up at you, super cute. Yeah, alive. Super cute. Looks at you with intelligent eyes. It probably can understand you if you speak. Awesome. Cool. Nothing happens. It tilts its head to the side as if listening to you. It runs very quickly in a spiral up the side of the barrel, like wall running, until it gets to the very top. It sits there. It looks at you and sniffs. Little whiskers tickle your hand. It draws back a little bit and looks over at Bryn. Okay. The third barrel opens up, and inside there's a woman, unconscious, platinum blonde hair. The woman, it has armor that is off the shoulder and green. She's very pretty. Okay. Tati is Saphir's type is not dead. The fourth barrel opens up and it is empty. Okay. As you reach into the barrel, your hand touches a gelatinous cube. Your hand is caught. You're going to suffer. Yeah. So you will suffer 2d4 acid damage. You'll suffer 6 acid damage. Yep. Okay, roll a strength check. Not saving throw, actual strength check. Yep, you pull your arm. Yep, you pull your arm free. Okay, cool. You pull her out, and she sprawls across the floor. The little mouse runs down the barrel and over to her and goes and nuzzles her cheek. You look for an injury. She does not have a bruise. There is no knot on the side of her head. No, you don't see an injury here. Sure. All right. Ooh. There is a warding bond currently attached to her. Um, let's see here. A warding bond. You have to pull them up here. Um, Other than that, no, everything else would have expired at this point. Okay. As you shake her awake, it's too early. Oh, oh, whoa. Well, this is new. Oh, she blinks awake. Oh, hi. And she sits up. Um, I think so. Goodness, it's been so long since I actually slept. Uh, so, oh, damn. Is this where I'm at? Crap. I knew she was no good news. Oh, my name's Artemis. Nice to make your acquaintance. This is Cheese. Um, Cheese goes squeak squeak. Oh, thank you. Oh, you were talking to me, not Cheese. Gotcha. Oh, how did I get in the barrel? Well, last thing I remember was coming in here looking for the source of the frenzy here in Ryport. And I remember coming around a corner and seeing a woman with, um, oh gosh, I don't even remember, red hair, I think? And then just everything went green. And I started coughing, and then I woke up just now. Man, my hips are crimped. Well, I arrived in the store. Well, I hope not. I hate boats. Oh, oh, maybe. The reason I really hate boats is because my husband gets sick on them all the time. Ah, oh, sure. Okay. Oops. That means Roll20's doing an update. Yay! Okay. All right. What is the suggestion? Oh, okay. Sure. Awesome. So, because she, yeah, because she is a half elf, she does have advantage against being charmed. So her wisdom saving throw will be a 24. Okay. Um. Oh, I tend to tell the truth. When it's convenient. But what do you want to know? Is that her name? That bitch. Oh, see, what I found was that threats were coming from this place against people's families if they didn't do things. She's not, but she stands up with you. Can I get you to roll an insight check, Bryn? Yes, please. Okay. With the 9, yeah, too close to. You're standing too close to Saphir for this. Saphir, you can also roll. Actually, each of you can roll a insight check on this. So let's get everyone else's insight checks who gets this message from Bryn. Yep. Thank you, Saphira. I appreciate that attempt. Thank you, Ruzid. Who else did you send? Who else did you send this to, Bryn? Okay. Yep. Okay. What were you saying, Bryn? I'm cool with you using it. Sure. Sure. As a question, does sending require that you point in the direction? Okay. That's message. Got it. Got it. Okay. Awesome. All good. All right. So, Tati, you get a message that Kelsey has set you up. Yep. 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 Yeah. So you guys want to meet at Kelsey's shop as Bryn recommended. Yeah. Sure. Okay. We. I'm going to say that I will tell you that there is the third crate that has been set aside for you if you choose to use that gold to buy that. However, it is still on the docks. Do you wish to take the moment? It's going to take about 5 minutes to get that onto the ship. All right. Can I get inside checks for Coin, Tati, and Sason? All right. Thank you, Mr. Coin. Tati, Sason. Okay. All right. Mr. Coin and Sason, I will send you messages, but you guys will, in the next 20 minutes, arrive at Kelsey Cooper's shop. Okay. Coin. Bam. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Not only that, she was also trying to get you guys busted for infiltrating the Citadel. She smiled at you. And if I were, and I didn't tell you, hi, I'm Artemis. Nice to make your acquaintance. Yes. And this is Cheese. Cheese is currently scratching behind its ear and then licking again. Grooming. Well, I think that she was involved with the distribution, not the production. After all, it's a pretty cushy gig to just make barrels to send things all over the world. Well, see, I came here looking for the distribution source. I did a little bit of research into her, and she was born and raised here in Ryport, but she leaves town on a regular basis. Yeah, she goes. Oh, well, see, I have a friend, and, well, the friend has asked me to look into it because she has her reasons that she wants to make sure that it doesn't get distributed to her part of the world. And so she asked me to investigate the source, and, well, here I am. Oh, they're from Uthurg? Specifically the city of Malajarak. Well, she usually leaves by ship. Um, well, yeah, I know the name of the ship. Yeah. Well, no, it's called the Nightshade. Yeah, it's a really speedy vessel. They usually take cargo from here to Nausha and then hop over to Bourbon and then sometimes to Shu. Yeah, and I was just coming here to I'm sorry? Well, last I saw it, it was at the docks. They were loading some cargo. Oh, how long ago was I in the barrel? No, that's the goldfinch that they were looking at. Well, in that case, it would have been just before I came here, so a day ago, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Um, um, yeah. How can I help you? Are you here for those loquats? Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. The guy with the hat. Oh, wide brimmed, nice fitting hat. He had one of those smiles that makes you want to punch someone in the face. Uh, Marmy, I think would be a good term for him. Um, Self confident, uh, probably to a little bit of an extreme. Slender, I guess, on the skinnier side. Seems like a good swimmer he'd make. Yeah. But yeah, his clothes were, tan, nondescript mostly. Um, Other than his hat was really nice. Well, the only haberdasher that can do that sort of hat is located in down in a town down south called Briar Glen. Yes, yes, because you guys dealt with that werebear at 123 Mary Way when you guys actually discussed with members of Briar Glen what was going on. Eric starts unraveling the weave for you guys. Um, well, I know that they were trying to ship things to Thurg. Um, my friend is actively fighting that because, well, she has her own plans there in Malasha Rock. Um, but other than that, that was really my job. Um, I know that Frenzy's highly addictive, and well, the one time that I accidentally ingested it, my husband had to save me from the negative effects. Um, by the way, if you happen to see a really gorgeous man with long flowing gold hair with purple tips, um, tell him he's in a lot of trouble for leaving me behind. Oh, Radian. Oh, believe me, he is. Oh, he's always the right man for the job. Oh no, no, his head's big enough as it is. Yeah, but I love him anyway. Yep. Roll another insight check. Roll. Ooh, roll your insight check, coin. All right, Seatoad coin. There's a barrel of frenzy right next to a gelatinous cube. These were intended for the gelatinous cube to eat its way out of the barrel, get into the frenzy, and be unleashed upon the city. I'll be giving the inspiration out in a moment. Oh, well, you see, my husband's really good at what he does, and when you're around him, well, you just are better. He makes everyone around him so much better. It's a saving throw buff out of character, yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, but I'm supposed to pass inspiration over to Bryn from Tyro Thunderstorm. Thunder Drone. Yep. The random inspiration given. Okay. All right. So, what do you guys want to do at this point? You want to go and contact Gerard? Now, I do have a request. I'm going to request that you not let this leave Ryport because I have a commitment to my friend in Malajarak that I won't let drugs go in that direction, and I need to find out the source. So if it's this Kelsey person, I need to know. If you find out any information, I'm willing to pay you for information that you send me. I have the capacity of sending. I'm sorry? Who's that? Depends on the value of your information, of course. Yeah. How much do you want to negotiate for? Oh, roll your insight check. Justin, guess. It's like that lovely store next to Old Navy. So just guess. No, I'm not familiar with the name. Oh. Well, in that case, I'll give you these, and she will hand you 10 rubies. Each one of them is worth 100 gold. As you have been given 1,000 gold in rubies. Right. I'm fine with that. As long as you don't mention that I was here. See, Gerard and I have some history, and I really don't want him to know that I'm working for my friend. I'm very glad because my friend likes the motto of snitches get stitches. Oh, absolutely. Screw them. Screw the Fae. Give it to them. I will tell you that in about 3 years, real lifetime, she might apply. I appreciate that, but I tend to be an independent contractor. I appreciate that, but I tend to get my contracts from people who can actually afford me. And based off of these, and she hands you back your purses, you can't. Thankfully, Coin, you have spent all your gold on cargo. I'm sure. Anyway, thank you so much for the information. I am going to be traveling to Uthurg. If you need to contact me, you absolutely can. Um, by the way, if you do need to get a hold of me and you can't normally, there's a woman at the Longstairs Consortium in Nausea called Leslie that can get in touch with me at any time. Thank you. It's most ominous. Believe me, I. It's okay. My husband doesn't either.
But yeah, all right. Well, we appreciate your cooperating with us in this matter. We've cleared a lot of stuff up today. Um, yeah, we know how to reach you if you need anything, if we need anything. And I don't think we've actually been introduced. I'm Bryn Gemflower, and these are my companions. I'll leave it to them whether they want to share their names.
Season, a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
What is it?
Rusid, interesting name.
Why so? You recognize it?
It kind of rolls off the tongue. Rusid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vampire Kid would like to grant inspiration to Rusid.
Hey.
I already have it. Anyone else don't have inspiration? I feel like almost everyone does.
I think we all have it at this point.
Okay.
Let's put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, sounds good.
Gotta start using it, I guess.
Now we just give it to Eric, and now Eric gets to make us reroll.
We
whenever
know
he
we need
feels
to.
like it.
It's been a while since we cooked food. Is the problem?
I don't have any inspiration. Hand it to me.
Okay.
Okay, we give it to Tati. Okay. All right. So, as you guys say goodbye to Artemis, she strolls out from the door, turns left, and before she breaks line of sight, she disappears.
So that was weird. Okay. Anyways, so are we gonna kill that gelatinous cube, by the way, that's in one of these barrels?
We should definitely kill the cube.
I'm gonna pick up the barrel that's full of drugs and get it further away from the
Hang on. Let's
first.
keep an eye on it for a moment. Let's call Gerard, and let's keep the barrels separate, just so that nothing horrible happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Bruce is gonna pick up one of the barrels and move further away from the other barrels.
I'm glad we came back and opened the barrels because we almost didn't.
Real.
Okay. I would like to use my last 5 sorcery points to recover a 3rd level spell slot, and I would like to use that spell slot to contact Gerard with the sending spell, and I'd like to inform him. Kelsey tricked us. She tried to blow up the city. Please come to Kelsey's shop ASAP.
Okay.
And he can respond in a like manner if he is so inclined.
Does he have any idea who Kelsey is?
Yes, we told him.
He appears in the room.
Oh, God.
Excellent. Your sense of timing is impeccable. It turns out that Kelsey actually tricked us and that she wasn't being threatened. The note that she had threatening her and her family, she actually wrote that and presented it to us as though it was given to her. She has fled, and this barrel, I'll point to the barrel containing just full to the brim with purple frenzy, was intended to be ingested by this gelatinous ooze, which was going to basically go nuts and
also she tried to set us up.
town.
She was trying to make us fight your guys at the Citadel.
We're not easily fooled, so she's very clever to have tricked us like this.
I'm just glad we didn't have to hurt any of your men.
Me too. Now, what are we going to do with this situation?
Well, I was thinking that you could impound the powder and figure out more about it now that you have so much of the stuff, right?
We wanted to let you know what was going on because it's possible that this was clearly a terrorist attack, and it's pure luck that we happened to come by and discover what happened before the ooze got out and consumed the frenzy. It's possible that there are other traps like this in the city, and we wanted you to be aware of it. Also, we have confiscated this enormous amount of frenzy, and we wanted to discuss with you what is the best thing to do with it, because we could destroy it like we did the last supply we found, but given the circumstances and this huge amount that we have here, it might be possible to learn something from it. So we wanted to ask whether you had any resources available to you that such that somebody might be able to learn from this amount of frenzy and use it as find a way to neutralize it or use it as a benign alchemistic ingredient. Also,
synthesize an antidote or something.
yeah,
Or just learn
also,
more about how it was produced.
that's another option. We also have a contact in the Feywild who is a very powerful potion maker, and we might, if we could give some of it to her, she might be able to help us as well. But given the circumstances, we wanted to talk to you before we just take a huge barrel of drugs and do whatever we want with it.
Well, I appreciate that honesty and the candor. I don't want this substance in the city, as it is highly explosive. The small amount that you provided us with earlier, well, it blew a hole through the wall.
Ooh.
All right.
This would have the capacity of leaving a new crater inside of the caldera of Rhyport.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I believe that sending it to the Fey realms is a risky thing simply because I do not trust the Fey personally.
I don't either, but our contact in question is not the Fey. She was actually a member of our party for some time, and she recently married one of them. And I wouldn't trust the Fey either, but I trust Crystal Latte.
I have
You
a
trust her
proposition.
in spite of the fact that she's married to an Archfey? Yes.
Silas, her husband, is not... He's not the trustworthy type, but he's not the untrustworthy type either. I'd be hesitant to trust him with my life, but not because I think he would stab me in the back, but because I think he would have a 400-day party binge and forget his responsibilities. They're also the lords of the time domain. So they're quite competent. I'm not just giving this to some random fairy who is gonna use it to their own ends. I think that given its nature as a danger to the material plane.
I have a proposition.
Yes.
We stuff this purple frenzy into like a paper tube, put a fuse on the tube, and turn it into fireworks. Launch them really high in the air. It'll look cool. No one gets hurt. Unless they set them off incorrectly, but...
I mean, I kind of find it hard to believe that you don't have any use for explosives, as you're the leader of the military around here now.
I don't think we need to suggest that to them. I don't think that's something that they need. I think they're all good.
I don't know, maybe get some artillery support when we figure out where the hell this stuff is being distributed.
I don't think that any naval force is a thing. Seems like a little much.
I guess.
Well, what we can do is, I don't want this on the high seas. I don't want it here in Rhyport. If you truly believe that this person in the Fey realms is capable of finding a reverse engineering aspect to this substance and a way to form an antidote or a counter agent, that I am interested in.
Fair enough.
Even if I don't trust the Fae, and I am very hesitant to allow it to go there, simply because the Fae are tricksy, and you never know where it might actually end up in someone else's hands.
Crystal's a straight shooter.
Don't worry, we'll mail our friend a bomb and drugs. We're good people.
I don't know, they're like time people. I mean, if shit goes wrong, can't they just turn it back?
If they're really blowing
yes.
up the palace regularly.
Yes, actually, they can.
I feel like the
we
damage
like
is
blow up
so
the palace,
done.
and then they're just like, yeah, just rewind it.
I don't know
I'm
if that
not
would
sure how that
erase
works.
the sentiment of having created that problem for them. They might still not be happy about it.
We still have to ask Crystal if she wants to take this stuff off our hands, and she might just say no. In which case, the best thing to do is probably
Just do what we
dispose,
did with
is
the other
probably
one.
euthanize it humanely, send it to the old farm upstairs.
Yeah. It's a very endearing way to speak of the barrel of drugs. But yeah, take it up the road.
All
A
right.
little attached.
Well,
You banish an object.
sort of. You could put it in a portable hole and then blow it up, and then put the portable hole in a wall of force to contain any leftover. Yeah. All right. Anyway,
Actually, I think I
Gerard,
know
thank
of
you for your
a.
time.
Very
We'll
well.
take care of this.
I hope so. Do be aware that we are observing the situation.
Good.
Good luck.
And he will whisper something that you guys can't hear and is teleported away.
All right.
I was gonna tell them that the Nightshade is a ship that they should be observing, but
He's pretty
kinda-
chill for
I'm
like
not-
the
I'm not-
warden of the city.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
He might stand to be a little more uptight, actually.
Expected more of a
I'm
hard
just
ass,
lucky you
but he
didn't
was
try to arrest me on sight.
I do appreciate that because you're not wearing your disguise again.
I can't cast any more spells today. I kind of wait. Actually, wait a second.
How
Maybe
about a hat? I could get you a hat.
Well,
Glasses.
given that we
Would
just
you like a
started
funny
this,
mustache? Wear a funny mustache.
You have more options than a
Also,
complicated
also-
magical disguise.
it's also not like I knew that Gerard was going to be here more than a second before he got here.
Which is why you should be in disguise. You don't know who you're gonna meet. Could be just a Cooper. It could be a terrorist. Could be a random
What if it's
citizen.
someone I want to
Could be a
charm and
bounty
charm-
hunter.
What if it's someone I
Real
want to
charm
with,
shines
my
through all disguises.
abilities?
I stand by what I said.
Well, you're saying it's what's the beauty that's on the inside that counts.
You know Crystal could charm somebody who's blind.
That's very
It's
true.
good. It's totally true. It's all about, well, in her case, probably magic, honestly. But in your case, charisma.
Very true.
Probably other things. Kind of felt like that was supposed to be a list, but I just had the one, charisma.
One is enough for a list. It's just
Yeah.
the rest are placeholders, but it's a list.
Yeah.
When,
So
when Plan A always succeeds, who needs a Plan B?
we're getting you a hat before we leave Ryport. That's what we're doing.
Wait, don't we have a hat of this guy somewhere around here? No, we did.
You've
have
been
one.
carrying it in your backpack this whole time.
Gave it to someone. I don't remember.
Maybe like a
Not it.
barrette of disguise or something. So, does someone know how to contact Crystal?
We can use sending. I'm out of spells for the day mostly. I have one. Actually, I could use my last spell slot to contact Crystal if we wanted, and then yeah, I mean now's as good a time as any. I think we need to dig in here for the night until the drugs are removed.
Well,
Do we just so we? I have an idea. Do we want to take a small chunk of gelatinous ooze in controlled conditions and feed it a tiny amount of frenzy, just so we know what we're dealing with in the event it happens in the future?
no.
See, nothing that could go wrong with that.
I could think,
Wouldn't
yeah.
you have to kill the gelatinous cube to get a bit of him?
Well, I don't know if you just cut a little bit off. I just think that I don't think that ooze on crack is in anybody's monster manual, and if we want to write an entry on it before we encounter one, now might be the time.
Now? Like right here
Well,
in the
okay,
middle
not
of
like now,
Market Street
but
in the middle of the evening?
no, I just mean before we have the drugs and we have the use before we depart Rydeport.
I think we should, if we would like to conduct this experiment, try to collect the ingredients for the experiment and then maybe do it outside of town.
Yeah, we should
Oh,
really
yeah.
do this in a very controlled environment.
I'm not proposing we do it in the town. I'm just saying that this
You
was
said
going
before
to
we
be a
leave
terrorist
Rydeport.
attack, and
All right, let's
I
all
feel
huddle
like
back onto
cracked
the
out
ship.
food or explosive. Either way, we
Get
know
it-
what we're getting is not great, so we don't necessarily need to make it.
Fair.
I'm gonna go back out and do a little bit more shopping. So
Okay.
let me know if we're gonna have a fight with anybody, and
All right.
I'll meet you guys back up here later.
Okay. I will. I would like to use a spell. I'm going to actually type out a message to Crystal
Okay.
because I only have. It's my last spell slot, so if there's any confusion, I can't. Well, Crystal could contact me. Yeah, hang on a second. I'll start typing it out while you guys do whatever you want to do.
Coin looks at Ruzid. He says nothing, but he puts both his hands up and he starts mirroring the shape of a box while looking straight at Ruzid. Uninterrupted for like 40 seconds
Is this like
until you respond. Yeah, exactly, Eric.
Coin? Why? Just why?
I don't want to forget it later.
You've already kind of etched it into my skull.
Oh, perfect. Well, you know, the best way to get it out of that noggin of yours is getting it onto the ship.
I'm trying not to punch you right now.
And I commend you for that. You're showing a lot of restraint.
More than usual.
Coin continues doing the hand gestures.
All right.
You know, I thought you
So-
would stop after I said that, but you didn't. And then Ruzit goes up to him and punches him.
Ow! Coin continues doing the gestures.
I'm gonna take that damage for you.
I'll roll
Oh.
it then. Let's see how much damage it was.
You should just let him take the damage. It's good for him.
He won't learn unless
10
you.
damage.
Ow.
But what?
Coin
I didn't.
out of character. Coin will
Like, looked over at
continue.
Sison and it kind of gives like his eyes like squint. And he's like, "This is between me and Coin. I don't know why you're getting involved."
He
Don't
knows
hit people.
how important this box is to me.
The thing is that you also need Rizid to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
You also get +5 to that.
Oh my
30,
god.
33.
Yeah, you're fine. All right. So Bryn is writing up the message to send to Crystal. There we go.
Yeah, that's under 25 words.
Hey, Crystal, confiscated huge barrel of new, stronger frenzy variant. Request your alchemist expertise and help with disposal. Otherwise, we'll safely destroy. Ooh, interesting. Ooh, let's see here. What would she do?
Well, first
And
I'm
a servant
I'm
for
gonna roll a d20 and we'll see if the message gets lost in the aether
Yeah.
of between planes. Nope, we're good.
All right. Crystal latte.
We could message her on Discord and then come back to it at a later time, if she wants to do any role playing at all, or just
I
like
will tell
be
you that
involved.
she is unavailable.
Okay.
If you watch her Instagram, she's in Japan.
Oh, neat.
Ooh, I'm so
Oh,
jealous.
I didn't
I'm so
mean
jealous.
right now. I was thinking sometime before the next week. But if we think she's not going to be available, then yeah,
She's not available.
No, I kind of assumed if we're interacting with
Either
Crystal, it's
Japan or China.
purely through the character Crystal
Yeah.
in Toivoa.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I would like for her to deal with it, but I can't contact her anymore because that was
You
my
can
last spell
respond
slot.
to her sending.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. I would say, yes, please. Currently in Ryeport Market District and out of spell slots.
Okay. Awesome. Cool. So here we go. Your vision and that of your allies begins to warp, near things becoming further away and far things becoming closer. After a moment,
she get me?
She is getting you, yep.
Out on the street, walking towards something.
Bruiser picture,
Yeah.
as
Like
Bruiser
pulling
realizes
something
what's
off his shelf.
happening, he runs over to the barrel and grabs it.
So
Okay.
the
nauseous.
barrel of frenzy.
You seem to run for minutes because the distances are shifting.
I need to get this
After-
barrel before we teleport.
After a moment, the entire world begins to rush past you at an extreme rate of speed. Shapes are blurred into nothing more than colored lines passing incomprehensibly fast. A cold wind blasts you, nearly tearing your skin from your bones. Your clothes roar as they flap around you. You smell and now taste through clenched teeth ice-cold mint. And now, you find yourself standing before Crystal Latte.
Oh, lovely. All
Is
right.
the mint to is that an anti-nausea thing?
Pink and blue. That's a unique combo.
My eyes, it's so bright in here.
I love the floors.
Yeah, don't
Thank
touch the
you.
water. It'll do. We actually didn't figure out what the water will do, but it's not good. Anyway, hey Crystal,
Welcome.
hey, Silas.
Hey
Yeah,
guys!
thanks for seeing us on the short notice. Sorry
Oh
guys, I
yeah,
thought Crystal.
absolutely. Yeah.
I didn't think the whole party was going to come here. Yeah, so we got a big barrel full of frenzy.
Like I'm going to have
Um,
you come over for a party without everybody? Oh no. You guys
Are we
got to
having a
hang
party?
out. Of course we're having a party.
They're always having a party, probably.
They're
For
always
just
having a party.
the evening, right? And then we got
Oh
got some stuff to
sure.
do still.
Yeah. Oh, you got stuff to do? I understand. They can only stay for one night.
Maybe not like the whole.
You watch as Silas walks away. Amateurs.
I haven't been invited to many parties.
I mean, honestly, I'm more upset about the idea of
I
partying
mean,
with
officially,
Silas.
Silas speaks up. I'm officially inviting you to a party.
I'm a little choked up as just thank you.
Are we allowed to Irish exit the party?
Seconded.
Time. Last time you invited us to a party, it was not optional to leave.
He smiles at the rest of you and he goes, "Y'all are fine." And then he gives finger guns to Sason.
What?
I'll just finger gun back.
No,
As you have just committed to going to a party.
no.
Alright. Sazen, what you need to know about Silas, he's the kind of person who would pregame at 8 a.m. So,
I mean,
It's
we don't
when
know
they-
about
he had
8 a.m.
this
When the
character
game
previous
starts
night.
like 2 years later.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Anyways, did Ruzid like get the barrel in time?
Yes, you have a barrel
Okay.
full of drugs.
Hey, I got the big barrel of drugs, Crystal. If you want to take a look.
Thanks. How you guys been? Been a couple hundred years.
100 years. What the hell?
You're looking really good for a couple hundred years.
is she walking like
Thanks.
bipedal?
Yes.
And she's not like, she's clearly practiced. It's no
Oh,
longer
very much so. And in fact, you could say that she now has a gait.
What, like in her
the
fence?
8?
Like a stride.
Oh.
I guess you see time differently than us. That makes sense.
Of course. So what do you want me to do with this exactly?
Yeah, this
Now,
stuff.
Bryn had some big ideas. I don't know.
Well, our options are either put it in an extra dimensional pocket and blow it up, or try and do something with it. Last time I tried to carry around 25 grand worth of drugs, we weren't able to successfully dispose of it by humanely and ethically using it in some alchemical fashion. But now that you're a time god, we thought maybe
I'm no
you could,
god. Archfey of time, spouse.
yeah.
I can get things done.
Yeah. So we were wondering if we could trust you with this big barrel of dangerous and very lethal drugs in the hopes that your alchemical expertise could, maybe you could find something to do with it. Maybe at the
Well,
very
let's
least
see.
we could get a powerful antidote. Is there some kind of way that we can easily neutralize it? Can you turn it into a potion that helps you without killing you?
It'd be nice to
Yeah,
know
we
what
just
it was
wanted
made
to-
of.
Yeah, or know how it's made. And we were hoping we could just drop it off with you for a few hundred years. And maybe in that time, if you ever get bored, you could just take a look at it and then just give us a shout.
Sure. I'll take a look.
Oh, it is highly explosive though, so don't blow up the Blue Palace.
Yeah.
Pink pallets.
I appreciate that.
Oh, Pink Palace. Sorry, Pink Palace. I'm getting used to that still.
It's blue and pink, so the blink palace.
Oh, there you go.
Funny guy.
But, there's more degrees than just front and back in here. I mean, there's about 2 more degrees for each way you face.
What?
from side to
Makes
side.
it's a Blink 182.
How dare you? First of all,
How dare you?
second of all, why dare you?
Because I can.
Can't stop you.
All right. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, let's see now. I'll take care of this, and she just pats the barrel. And when I know something, I'll let you know.
Appreciate it.
Fair enough.
By the way, you know those crystal shards that I gave you, Bryn?
Oh, yeah, what about them?
Yeah, that's how many times you can transport here. Once those are gone, I can't get you here anymore.
Okay. Well, we'll keep that in mind.
How many do we have?
-1.
Okay.
As a negative one, we
This
owe
is
them
like-
one.
Whatever
It's like
number you had, you now have 1 less.
Is this like a bag of gumballs? We have to guess how many are in there? Jelly bean situation?
There were 12.
Oh,
You now have 11.
okay.
Understood. Understood.
Crystal, this is Sizen. And
Hey,
we
what's up?
are sponsoring a kid now, a human kid.
Oh,
Well,
that's
humans
so
lose.
cool. Nice to meet you, Sizen. And I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw, Sizen.
Sure. That's
Yeah, and
fine.
the DC of this, because it is Crystal Latte, is going to be a 20.
Is it
It is a charm.
charm? Great. I have advantage against that, and I'm also holding my Holy Avenger. Actually, I have advantage
Knock it
anyway. It doesn't matter. So double advantage.
Ooh.
You are
Oh, no.
charmed by Crystal Latte.
Oh, there we
No,
go.
I have advantage.
Nice.
As she
Walk it up.
sees you not be charmed by her, she flutters her eyelashes and needs you to roll again because she casts silvery barbs.
Cute. Yeah.
Does that mean I roll
Wait,
one more time or twice?
Crystal,
Just
hang on.
once.
Crystal has silvery barbs.
Damn.
Inside the blue palace, inside the palace, she does.
Oh, of
I think she's
course.
got a couple tattoos too.
Hey.
Oh,
My goat, Sizen.
Yep.
you might just want to pretend you're charmed because she's kind of petty.
I'm
She's
just
gonna
kind
tell you about
of really distracted looking around trying to figure out where the hell I am.
that. Yeah, and you don't catch her fluttering her eyelashes at you.
Not at all.
Yeah. Oh well, she had to try. Yeah, she actually has a silvery barbs tattoo currently still. So
Well, that's one down.
yeah.
Well, we're partying tonight. Maybe we'll get another one.
So will
Yeah.
you not? Can you not like tint the water? Like, is there not food dye?
He
You-
wanted to keep the water this way, and besides, the water is just a
Ah.
time reversal thing. So whatever changes I do, it automatically reverts and goes back to its primal state. That's why when
Oh.
you put something in the water, it freezes. It's being chronally shifted back in time.
Wait, so what would happen if I jumped in the water? Would I just die or just unborn? What would even?
Yeah, you would turn into an egg and then cease to exist as the various fertilization and zygotes just stop happening, and it happens pretty darn quick.
The
Ah.
fountain of youth. So if I just
Oh,
come
so
back here
that-
in like 40 years and take a dip,
No,
I'm good.
it's more of a fountain of reversal. If you
I
were
feel
to
like we're
dip your
saying the same
toe
thing.
in, no, if you dip your toe in, your toe's going to turn into a baby toe and then be gone.
What if
so
you
it's like
drink the
instant.
Wait, what if you drink the water?
Oh, you're dead.
Oh, I'm dead. What-
Have you been
I-
Have you been testing this out with people? Is that how
yeah,
you know?
what?
How did you learn all of this?
Yeah, wait. How am I
Well-
dying exactly?
You would die because your body would go back in time on the organs first.
Oh, ugh. That's not good.
No, it serves as a really good defense. One of these days, Ruzin, we'll have to, if I ever have an intruder, I'll have you come in and you can just dunk them.
That sounds fun
Stand back from the
Not
splash
for the
zone,
bad
though.
guy.
for me though.
Possibly.
Wait, have you tried making potions out of this stuff? You seem like the type to try it.
I tried.
Oh.
Why
Are
do
you
you think I
telling
look
me-
this
that
good
like
af-
something terrible happened?
Why do you think I look this good after 400 years?
So you did figure out the way to stay young forever.
She winks.
I knew it.
I'm
Well, I'll
hoping your
come back
tap
to you in
water
about.
is sourced
well-
from somewhere else.
I'm gonna wager like maybe I'll enter my twilight in like 2,000 years, 3,000 years, then I'll come here.
Okay. We'll be here.
So I got an idea. If you really want to drink, then and it works in reverse, then just decide that you're gonna turn it blue from when it was pink. So then it's blue now, but then
What
it
the-
will be pink.
What?
Ow. Ow, my head.
My head hurts.
If it
I
works
think
in
I'd have to go
reverse-
further back in time than that. And it
Oh,
gets
no,
really
yeah, oh. Uh,
boring when Iamine shows up. Just saying.
You don't. Yeah, you don't. 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 You'll have done it in the future.
Wait,
But
wasn't
if it's in
Amy the one who
reverse,
was on
then
the in the palace originally? Or
Yes.
oh god.
So we don't go back that far very often.
saying you go back. I'm saying you decide that that's what you do in the future. Therefore, since this is
But
the
the-
past of that, then it's blue now because you turned it blue. But in the future, it'll be pink because you didn't turn it blue yet.
I don't think it should be pink at all. That my opinion has not changed since I was last here. But you do you, Crystal.
Presenting the options here.
Or we could just leave it blue because that's what Silas likes.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that.
I suppose you can do that.
Or hear me out. Make the marble blue and the water pink.
We thought about that. He said it clashed.
Coin's head turns a little bit, but he doesn't say anything.
I actually, out of character, Eric actually did that version of this, and it looks so evil. It's
even
bad.
worse.
Yeah, it's basically crimson water with like a dark, ominous blue.
Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, I could say that. It's true. You
This-
still have my favor on ice, right? Coin's
Yeah,
looking around in the water.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
All right. Well, I'll take care of this. You guys make yourselves comfortable. Is there somewhere I should send you?
Oh,
Um,
wait.
Yeah, so
Right
there's
back where
this
you-
dock that I.
Right. I was gonna say right back where we were is probably fine.
No, you can cut off Coin and say that.
All right.
Going. No.
No?
Oh,
Alright.
he was just
Yeah,
saying
back
at
where
that
we came.
location. Just back where we
Okay.
came.
Back where we came from.
All right. Here we are.
Okay, let's kill that gelatinous cube. Where the fuck is it?
It should be in one of the other barrels.
Did we just stop Silas from having a party with? I mean, stop Sazin from getting his party with Silas.
Nope.
It's fine.
Sayson.
Says him want a party?
Nope. Here's the thing. Sayson, you just spent 50 years partying with Silas and reappear at the same point in time and same space as where you started.
I'm gonna immediately just puke.
That's the right
What
answer.
comes out
Yep.
is flowers.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, now imagine that as a frog who can't get drunk.
Oh, that's what happens when you
That's
make
being
eye
friends with
contact with
Silas is
Silas. No,
I
not even
have
friends. Just
no
make eye
Pat
contact.
Sazin on the back.
And all the regrets.
Get it all out. The horrific memories fade after a while.
Yeah.
All regrets and
Oh.
all regrets is kind of the motto here.
Well, if you really need some help, we can go get someone who knows modify memory, and they can fix you up.
No, I deserve to hold this.
You guys are talking like it was a frat party for 50 years. It wasn't like a
50 years.
ritual.
It was only
50
a
years
frat
of
party for 3
anything
years.
is.
Years of anything will drive you crazy, Coin.
That's true.
At least
He
the
says
first couple
still-
times he did it with us, he actually took our memories away.
Yeah, we don't even remember the first part.
It was like 100 years before.
How would I know
But
if
it-
I didn't remember the first few years?
Your brain is still intact, I guess.
It's weird that I know Silas now a lot more than I know you guys.
I mean,
Probably. Although I think there's much less to know about Silas.
I
It
was
didn't
gonna
go
say, yeah.
that
I mean
It
that
was a
depends
shallow
on
pool.
that depends on if it was only Silas that was at that party. Last time the whole party was there. So it's possible we were there. And you did get to know us really well, but that's
No,
Eric's
thank you.
call.
I like your Irish goodbye option.
Yeah. Gelatinous cube. Is it-
Yeah.
Can we just cut it? Like a cake?
Throw a
Does anyone have
firebolt
one of
at
those
it.
cake cutters? Big knives?
I mean, I think Bryn does.
I mean, we all have daggers.
Oh, well, I was thinking
I-
about your cooking tools, but okay.
I don't want gelatinous cube on my dagger.
I mean,
That
aren't
stuff
those
is
things
poisonous.
vulnerable to fire? I could just throw some fire
Yeah.
at it.
I think we want to do contained fire damage. So yeah, maybe let's get some barrels of water ready, and we'll shoot fire bolts at it. We'll have some water on hand in case we need to put it out.
Good news. You guys have lots of barrels available.
Hmm.
That's good. I was worried for a second.
All right. So you guys want to fill barrels with water and get ready to torch a gelatinous cube in a barrel?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
All right. You
Sometimes you
guys.
have to just hear a sentence and ask, "Are we the bad guy?"
Are we the baddies? As you guys
We-
get your
we-
preparation set up, good.
No, go ahead.
No, I want to hear what you're saying.
I was just asking, have we strayed from the path?
Were you guys ever on it?
Whose path is this? I don't remember looking for the torture a gelatinous cube in a barrel.
All right. So, you have your fire safety set up.
Yes, please.
You ready to burn a ooze?
Yeah. Let's throw some fireballs.
Okay. As you guys throw your fire bolts at the top of the barrel, the ooze will writhe and burn, and you can keep shooting it until it dies. It can't escape
Sorry,
the
buddy.
barrel. You guys burn it in place. You will have to put the barrel out and the remains of the ooze that will smolder for a while. But you destroyed the ooze.
All right, what
Okay.
do we learn?
Nothing.
That lighting stuff on fire is cool.
It was kind of cool.
Bingo.
I think we already knew that.
I'm going shopping.
Very true.
Bye.
Wait. Didn't you just go shopping?
I didn't finish. I was trying, and then the wibbly wobbly things happened, and I almost fell over, and then we were in the Pink Palace.
What are you buying, anyways?
I have the copper for every time that happened.
How many coppers would you have?
That's a good question.
At least enough to rub together. Yeah, I'm trying to get alchemist tools,
Okay.
toy maker tools,
Okay.
whatever cross in between those are.
Sure. Those will be 5 gold each.
Is the alchemist tool? Do they do alchemical stuff?
Yes.
Do they also do like clockwork stuff?
That would be different tools, but yeah, you can get Tinker's tools.
Fantastic. I'm gonna load up on just so many tools.
Okay.
Tinker's tools are 5 gold also?
No, Tinker's tools are actually 50.
Okay, I'm not getting those because I'm poor now.
Okay. Yeah, Tinker's tools are actually part normally of the Artificer toolkit. And they allow you to do all sorts of nutty things. All right. So, Tati, any other tools you want to buy? Or anything else?
What else can I get for almost no gold? Alright, I can get alchemist supplies. I can get. I don't think there's an official tool maker or a toy maker's toolkit.
It's just-
I'm just gonna grab woodcarver's tools and call them that.
Cool. All right.
Oh, and do I have a disguise kit, for God's sakes?
I don't believe you do.
I want to add a disguise kit. Is that 5 gold?
Let me double check on that one because I think that one actually has a set price. Disguise kit. The disguise kit costs how much? 25 gold.
It hurts. But Saphira needs a disguise. Saphira, do you still have thieves' tools? I'm gonna pop my head back over. I'm just asking if they've broken since the last time we had them.
I haven't broken them in a while.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. I've got some too. Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna grab a disguise kit and then I'm gonna be out of money.
All right. What does everyone else want to do while Tati goes shopping?
Coin appears next to Ruzit. He says nothing, but you can feel him staring at you in the back of your head.
Ruzit sighs and flies away to the dock
Okay.
Make coin walk
without
though.
saying anything. No, yeah, absolutely, he's making coin walk. He's flying by himself.
Coin starts strutting,
Mission accomplished. Yeah.
leapfrogging.
All right. What is Saphira doing?
I think I'll also head to the dock and start asking around to see if the Nightshade is still in port.
It is not.
Not expected to be, but
I'll join Saphira. I also want to check to see if
Sure.
Elzic's ship is back docked in its usual spot again. I doubt it, but just in case.
It is also not there.
Yeah.
Yep, you guys are doing good checks. I'm glad you guys are taking notes. All of these things matter. All right. So, you do your investigations. Bryn, anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think so. Unless we want to spend any more money in Ryport, I think we're good to head out and to figure out where's our next stop. Because all of our potential people have almost certainly fled town. Unless I really should have looked up scrying at some point.
Yeah, actually,
but it's-
while at the docks, I am gonna cast Locate Creature on the
Sure.
off chance.
That's a good idea.
She's still anywhere around. What's her face?
Who are we doing looking
Kelsey,
creature?
anywhere around still.
You're going to
Kelsey.
check on Kelsey. All right. Kelsey Cooper is not around.
Yeah, makes sense.
What of the ship? I'm assuming also not around.
I don't know if I can technically do that one.
That would be
It's
low.
not
Confirmed.
familiar to me. I just know the name
Yeah.
of the ship, so. But either way, if she's not around here, the ship's unlikely to be. It's not a huge range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only 1,000 feet, which is not that far. All right. Well, I think that's about as good as the place for us to end. Is you do load the last crate up onto the Changemaker.
Hooray.
Lovely.
You guys have done some research. You did figure out that Kelsey Cooper has set you guys up and is deep involved with this plot regarding the Purple Frenzy. You've delivered a barrel of it to Crystal Latte at the Pink Palace. You've talked to Gerard and warned him of the situation. You've spoken to Artemis Grove and discovered that there is someone far away who does not want the drugs involved at their location. You don't know who that is, though. And that's
gotta go.
where we're going to leave you guys as Jerome eats his last dinner with Syson's mom and dad.
We gotta put it that way.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
And it
That
sounds
sounds
so
very
much worse.
final.
Eric, when he gets
As-
any opportunity to
The
make it
last
look
supper.
bad.
As next week you deliver a kid to the temple of the god of death.